Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are in a good condition. And today we will like to discuss about praise. And here my group members consist of me, Syahfitri Dwi Kirani, and my friend Fatyah Ilmal Fitroh. And first of all, we have to know what is the definition of praise. Praise in English are defined as terms in grammar that refer to a group of words that are not in the category of subject and verb. In other words, a phrase is a combination or a pair of various words in English that have meaning but are not subject. Subject plus verb or S plus V pattern. As we know, a clause required as a subject plus verb pair but not a phrase. There are no restrictions that determine the length or the shortness of phrase so that a phrase can be long or short. One thing for sure is that a phrase always contains more than one word. And the next is phrase function. As in English, phrase in English also arises from combining two or more words. Keep in mind, these two words certainly do not mean either as a subject or as a predicate. Not only being a complement, of course, phrases in English have a very important function. This phrase will work as a complement to information that makes a sentence or even a paragraph come to life. Interestingly, every phrase in English has a deeper function. All that we can find out in the types and the example section. And now we are going to talk about types and example of phrase. The first one is noun phrase. Noun phrase is a phrase that comes from the combination of a noun or pronoun or number, where it functions as a head or essence of the phrase, which will then be equipped with one or more modifiers which can be determined, such and, the, my, this, that, and etc. And adverbs such as very, so, to, and etc. And adjectives such as beautiful, funny, great, and many other combinations. And the example is a beautiful house in this life and a big room for me. And the second is verb phrase. Verb phrase is a collection of several verbs, so it can be a combination of the following elements such as auxiliary verb and main verb. And the example is Clara is going to market now, and I have finished my homework, and Bara have been painting this wall for 2 hours. And the next is adverb phrase. This phrase usually consists of an adverb and qualifier such as to, very, so, enough, and etc. Not only that, these phrases can generally also be combined with other group of phrases, namely prepositional phrase or infinitive phrase. And the example is, the car is very carefully. You write a message very fast. My friend knows her ability very well. Next is adjective phrase. This one phrase is actually the same as a simple adjective. The difference is usually this phrase will appear with a more complicated combination. Usually these types of phrase will be opened with an adjective and a modifier, determiner, and qualifier or intensifier. The example is, she is very happy today. This house is very big. This task is too difficult. Okay, for the next types and example will be delivered by Fatyah, Ilmal, Fitroh.
The next type of phrase is participle phrase. This one phrase is formed from a combination of a present or past participle affix with a direct object and or modifier. In a sentence, this phrase will work as verb or adjective. The present participle will have a link with the adverb of the present tense. Meanwhile, the participle past will be used from sentence that's object to the past. For example, first example, the woman cooking a food is me. Nah, di sini participle past-nya adalah cooking. Second example, a man drinking a cup of coffee is my father. Untuk participle past-nya yaitu drinking. And the third example, the book given to me is yours. Participle phrase-nya adalah given. And then the next type of phrase is infinitive phrase. This phrase is quite unique because it is performed from various or verbs that still have their original properties. This means that the verb can still be followed by an object or modifier. The combination of the infinitive and the object is what finally from this one phrase. As for its function, this phrase has a fairly broad function. Everything from being a noun, adjective, to adverb can be done. For example, the first example is to call you need a breath. Nah, di sini infinitive phrase-nya adalah to call. Second example is to miss you, I should write a letter. Nah, infinitive phrase-nya adalah to miss. Third example is to help you, I need money. Infinitive phrase-nya adalah to help. So next, the type of phrase is prepositional phrase. This one phrase is usually a combination of a preposition or what is more commonly called a preposition and an object called an inject or preposition. The object of preposition can be a noun or a phrase, a pronoun, or it can even be a gerund. For example, the first example, let's meet up at the cinema first. Nah, di sini prepositional phrase-nya adalah at the cinema. So, and then the second example is Diva steal my house since Saturday. Prepositional phrase-nya adalah since Saturday. And third example, the government didn't give us some help during the flood. Prepositional phrase-nya adalah during the flood. Okay, and then the next type of phrase is appositive phrase. This one phrase is considered the most complete phrase. The reason is that this phrase is formed from a combination of various other phrases, starting from a noun phrase, a gerund phrase, or an infinitive phrase to from the main form of this one phrase. This phrase has a function to explain other nouns or pronouns. For example, the first example is after finished that case, he became a foremost detective in this country. Appositive phrase-nya adalah a foremost detective. A second example is that brand became the best-selling smartphone in Indonesia. The appositive phrase-nya adalah the best-selling smartphone in Indonesia. And the third example is Bella's dream is flying across the sky. Although he a cat. Di sini appositive phrase-nya adalah flying across the sky. So, the last type of phrase is gerund phrase. Not much different from the infinitive, direct object or modifier can also follow this type of phrase. Hence, this phrase is actually a combination of a gerund with an object. In terms of function, the gerund will work as a noun in sentence. For example, the first example is, we are eating cake together in the night. Gerund phrase-nya adalah eating. Second example, it is nice speaking to her. Gerund phrase-nya adalah speaking. And the third example is, we are drinking coffee in the cafe. Nah, di sini gerund phrase-nya adalah drinking. I think that's all. Thanks for your attention and watching in this video. We apologize for our mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.